I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. Ah, a letter from the Jarl. Moving up in the world, eh? Looks like that's it. Got to go.
You come here where you're not wanted. You eat our food, you pollute our city with your stink, and you're used to help destroy. Cloaks.
We haven't taken a side because it's not our fight.
Hey, maybe the reason these great...
This one's a favorite of mine.
This here's Candlehearth
legend we all know
Hall.
and love.
Great rooms upstairs, and there's a bid for rent. Better that than dealing with Ulfric's wizard like some... Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
Wielding power of the ancient Nord art. Believe, believe the Dragonborn comes. It's an end to the evil of all sky.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
I'm a bard, trained at the Bard's College in Solitude. Wanderers like you should think about applying. Good day. This is an ode to Skyrim's truest sons and daughters, the Stormcloaks.
I suppose you have another question? You'll hear some of the brighter faces. I've got nothing against it. Wherever someone in Skyrim doesn't feel up to defending their own honor, we'll take up their...
about casting spells. You ask me, not got any ale or mead?
Don't just walk away from me. What do you think
My
you're going?
favorite drink. To the inn for a drink, of course. Where else could I even go in this god's-forsaken town?
I'll sell just about anything if it's worth my time. Very funny. I'm sure you've noticed that Winterhold isn't... So I'll sell whatever I can. I've been burned a few times, made a few bad deals, but mostly I come out on top. Yeah, it was... I shouldn't have believed the story and just refused. Some line about... Something about... What was I thinking? Even if it were true, I'm not setting foot in some ancient tomb filled with who knows what. I don't even care anymore. You want to check it out? Fine. I'll sell you the thing for 50 gold, and then it's your problem. Fine, here you go. You get killed on account of this thing, it's not my fault. Got it? But I suppose if it does actually turn out to be worth something, let me know, will you? Wasn't by choice, I can tell you that. Options were in short supply. Ranmir and I grew up here, and nearly any money I make, he drinks away. Without the coin to pack up and leave, I decided to take to trading. All right, then.
But it's worth a try.
Watch the skies, traveler.
I'm sorry, could you describe the smell?
Like some horrible monster was
I
trying.
don't care how many colleges they build.
Important deliveries
How
to
much
make.
the
No
sea
time for
swallows
chatting.
up. I'll outlast them all.
We don't
I've
get
already
many
corrected
people.
it for future experiments.
Usually it's elves.
This is why people have a problem with your college, Nelagar.
I don't deal with... My days at the college are long behind me, but I... Take a look. No. Gods no, not... I left Winterhold for some time, and I still have research that keeps me busy. And being here in Winterhold ensures I have access to former
How long are we going to let Ranmir drink?
Did you know that most of
Important
Winterhold
deliveries to
fell
make.
into the
No
sea?
time for chatting.
I heard it's because of
As long
that
as he keeps
college.
paying, I suppose. He keeps to himself and isn't hurting.
Disrespect the law, and you disrespect me.
Cross the bridge at your own peril. The way is dangerous, and the gate will not open. You shall not gain entry.
Oh, forgive me. Most who arrive here do so because they have heard of the college beforehand. This is the College of Winterhold, a safe haven for mages in Skyrim. a place of wisdom and arcane knowledge. I am here to assist those seeking the wisdom of the college. And if, in the process, my presence helps to deter those who might seek to do harm, so be it. The more important question is, why are you here? Perhaps, but what is it you expect to find within? I see. That power certainly exists, I assure you. Wield it faithfully, and few can withstand you. It would seem that the college has what you seek. The question now is, what can you offer the college? Not just anyone is allowed inside. Those wishing to enter must show some degree of skill with magic. A small test, if you will. Excellent. The fear spell has saved the life of many an illusion mage. If you could cast it on the seal here on the ground, that would prove your skill. I look forward to it. The college is an asset to Skyrim, even if it goes unnoticed or... Be careful. No matter what, the college will endure. Winterhold's glory days may lie behind it, but the college lives on. Much knowledge. No? Well, if you think you're capable of it, then I'd be happy to provide it to you for a mere 30 gold. Or you can try your luck with one of the court wizards around Skyrim. They also sell spells. Here you are. Now I'm anxious to see you cast it. What are you doing that for? Well done indeed. I think you'll be a superb addition to the college. Welcome, apprentice. I'll lead you across the bridge. Once you're inside, you'll want to speak with Mirabelle Irvine, our master wizard. Please, follow me. Mirabelle does a fine job as master wizard, I suppose. Still, there's always room for improvement. I can't wait to see who succeeds Mirabelle. I've no doubt she'll be promoted to Archmage at some point.
You are new here, are you not? We have not spoken. Then allow me to introduce myself. I am Savos Arin, I am quite content to see nearly any aspect of magic explored and investigated here. But I do not and will not approve of any research or experiments that cause purposeful harm to your fellow members of the college. Are we clear?
I believe I've made myself rather clear.
Yes, of course. I'm simply trying to understand the reasoning behind the decision.
You may be used to the Empire bowing to your every whim, but I'm afraid you'll find the Thalmor received no such treatment here.
Another new apprentice, I see. Are you of the sort that believe you're here to change the world? Or are you only in it for yourself? I assure you that I shall be watching you, all of you, very closely. I am an advisor to the Archmage. The Thalmor wish to promote relations with your college. I am at the Archmage's disposal if he requires advice. Now that stability has been established between the Dominion and the Empire, we seek only to help, to guide its people through this time of transition, to help lead them, perhaps not as often as he should. In time, I believe he will be more trusted.
You are a guest of the college, here at the pleasure.
I have many important things on my mind. Your concerns are not... among them. Are you quite sure we need to be speaking?
Welcome, welcome. We were just beginning. Please, stay and listen. So, as I was saying, the first thing to understand is that magic is, by its very nature, volatile and dangerous. Unless you can control it, it can and will destroy you.
Sir, I think we all understand that fairly well. We wouldn't be here if we couldn't control magic.
Of course, my dear, of course. You all certainly possess some inherent natural ability. That much is not being questioned. What I'm talking about is true control, mastery of magic. It takes years, if not decades, of practice and study.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's get started.
Please, please. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Eager must be tempered with caution, or else disaster is inevitable.
But we've only just arrived here. You've no idea what any of us are capable of. Why not give us a chance to show you what we can do?
You've been quiet so far. What do you think we should do? Is that so?
See, he agrees with us too. Why don't you actually show us something?
All right, let's settle down. I suppose we can try something practical. In continuing with our theme of safety, we'll start with wards. Wards are protective spells that block magic. I'll teach you all a ward, and we'll see if you can successfully use it to block spells, all right? Would you mind helping me with the demonstration? Are you at all familiar with ward spells? That's what this lesson is for. Perfect time to try it out. Now, if you'll just stand right over there, I'll cast a spell at you, and you block it with the ward. Here we go. Open. There, please. Just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way. Now, cast the ward spell and keep it up. You have to keep your ward up, or else this won't work. I don't want to hurt you. Over there, please. Just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way. Now, cast the ward spell and keep it up. Hold still. Excellent work. Well, I think this is an excellent start. I'd like you all to continue practicing with wards, please. I think perhaps we're ready to begin exploring some of the various applications of magic throughout history. The college has undertaken a fascinating excavation in the ruins of Sarthal nearby. It's an excellent learning opportunity. I suggest we meet there in a few hours and see what awaits us inside. That's all for now. Thank you. Good to see Skyrim still has such fine people. You give an old man hope.
Skyrim could not be more different from elsewhere, but magic. Magic is the same.
You're that one from the college. Heard about you. I'll sell just about anything if it's worth my time. Keep that in mind.
And
This
here
is
we
better
all
than
are.
sitting around
Shall we
talking
step
about magic,
inside?
don't you? Huh?
The college will be here for you no matter what. We're particularly interested in the prevalence of magical seals placed on the tombs here. It's rather unlike anything we've encountered. I can certainly share a bit of what I know. Anything at all that might be of interest. And if along the way my message about the dangers of magic should happen to sink in for a few students, that would be a happy coincidence. All right. Please stay close to me while we're inside. It should be safe, but it's always better to be cautious.
I'm not so sure we should be here.
As some of you may know, Sawthall was one of the earliest Nord settlements in Skyrim. It was also the largest. Sacked by the elves in the infamous Night of Tears, not much is known about what happened to Sawthall. This is an exciting opportunity. Well, are there any questions before we begin? Ah, yes. Well, why don't you see if you can assist Arniel Gain? He's one of our scholars, here working on cataloging our finds. I expect he'd appreciate some help in locating any additional magical artifacts here in the ruins. Any enchanted items will do. The usefulness of the enchantment is irrelevant. If you find anything, the class can look it over. Now let's see. What shall we have the rest of you do? All right, everyone. Let's be careful, but have fun.
To think, my ancestors destroyed the homes of Onmund's ancestors. So much bloodshed. to think. My ancestors destroyed the homes of Onwin's ancestors. So much bloodshed.
Please be careful here. The site isn't entirely secured.
I wonder if everyone else would be so happy to rifle through the bones of their ancestors. Can you imagine what it was like living here so long ago? The first men in Tamriel. Here.
Well, certainly none of this will benefit... You what? You must be one of the new apprentices, then. Fine, fine. Just don't make a mess of my work, all right? I've only looked through a portion of this section. You can look around in the chambers just north of here. Try and be careful, all right? We don't want to damage anything. Just round up the rest of the magical artifacts so that I can catalog them. He asked far too many questions about... I think the Thalmor are trying to steal my work. I haven't told him anything, of course. What I'm doing is far too important. Can't breathe a word of it. Uh-huh.
What in the world was that racket? Is everything all right? How in the world did that happen? Really? Perhaps the amulet is important somehow. Is there some way you can use it? And very interesting. Sealed off. What is this place?
Hold, mage, and listen well. Know that you have set in motion a chain of events that cannot be stopped. Judgment has not been passed, as you had no way of knowing. Judgment will be passed on your actions to come, and how you deal with the dangers ahead of you. This warning is passed to you because the Psijic Order believes in you. You, mage, and you alone, have the potential to prevent disaster. Take great care, and know that the Order is watching.
I swear I felt something rather strange just then. What just happened? I'm afraid I didn't see anything. Can you tell me more about what you saw? The Psijic Order? Are you quite sure about that? That's very odd. And danger ahead? Why, that doesn't make any sense at all. The Psijics have no connection to these ruins. And no one's... Perhaps we should take a look inside these coffins. Now, please do be careful. Who knows what we're going to find? All right, then. Oh, no, you don't. This is simply fascinating. This is simply fascinating. I've never seen anything like this in Nordic once before. Why just